Gnome that won't leave. So last Saturday, my mom decided we should participate in the neighborhood garage sale. It was a perfect chance to declutter and maybe make a few bucks. As we rummaged through the attic, we stumbled upon our old garden gnome, a relic from the previous homeowners. This gnome was peculiar, with a chipped hat and a suspicious smile that always seemed a little too enthusiastic about being in the garden. Mom thought it would be a good idea to finally get rid of it, so we placed it front and center on our sale table with a modest price tag. The day started off normal enough, with neighbors browsing through our eclectic assortment of items. Around midday, an elderly woman, who must have been a serious garden enthusiast, snatched up the gnome and paid the full price without haggling, which was surprising in itself. Relieved to have sold it so quickly, we continued with the same. However, later that afternoon, as we were packing up, I noticed the gnome sitting smugly in our yard, as if it had never left. My mom and I exchanged puzzled glances, but we just shrugged it off, figuring the woman might have changed her mind. The next morning, determined not to let the gnome win, my mom tried selling it again. This time, a young couple, clearly charmed by its quirky appearance, bought it. We watched them walk away, the gnome peeking out of their reusable shopping bag. But by evening, there it was again, back in its favorite spot in our yard. At this point, our bewilderment turned into a running joke. We joked about the gnome having a hidden GPS or perhaps a deep emotional attachment to our lawn. Finally, after the third time it magically reappeared, Mom decided to put it up for sale one last time, without lowering the price. She even added a sign that read, "The ultimate boomerang bargain, guaranteed to come back." It attracted quite the crowd, and our neighbor, Mr. Thompson, who had been watching the whole saga unfold, quipped, "Well, if it keeps coming back, at least you'll never run out of yard decorations." With that, we all burst into laughter, realizing that the gnome had indeed become the most reliable piece of our garden collection. A gnome man's land, never truly sold, but always returning home.